Hi, I'm Mike Wolff, established producer and engineer from Vienna, Austria. There are two projects I would like to mention. Number one is the band Hunger with Lucas Fendrick, who is an amazing established artist, amazing vocalist, and I'm involved as a producer and engineer with this project. And the second project I'm involved in is with a young upcoming artist named Dio, who is currently signed under Sony Music, and that's where I'm involved as a mixing engineer. Well, first of all, welcome to my studio. And I've built this place about 10 years ago. I'm not just only an engineer and producer, I'm also an acoustic engineer. So I designed this place myself. My three favorite pieces of gear behind me, you can see the Focal Utopias. And they're my first hands-on tool when it comes to evaluating music. The most accurate speakers I've ever heard. My second favorite pieces of gear is the Prism Mazalek mic preamp, which is the most accurate microphone preamp you will probably ever hear. My third favorite piece of gear, which I kind of use for everything, is an 1176 custom made with quite a special version of it. Involves two kinds of transformers and has all kinds of sound designs, and makes it quite possible to alter music in any possible direction. And probably my fourth favorite piece of gear is the OC818 from Austrian Audio. Well, I always say the latest projects you're involved in are probably the most ambitious ones, just because of the sole reason because you're developing yourself. You always look ahead and you try never to look back. Obviously, being involved in my own band was an amazing jump on the international platform as a musician, which got me into that whole producing and recording industry. But currently, I would say the two projects I'm currently working on with Hunger and Dio are probably my most ambitious ones. Well, challenges, I guess every day is in some form a challenge. Music itself is being a universal language that everybody speaks. You always have to reinvent yourself. So everything you start from scratch, and there's never, not one day is like the day before. Everything you do starts from zero. And I guess that's the biggest challenge, always constantly reinventing yourself, redefining and how you approach sound. Magic moments are usually defined by something you did not anticipate. So usually they happen, and usually they're accidents, and all of a sudden you realize, like, okay, this is amazing what we just did. I don't know how it happened, and we cannot produce it again. It will never sound the same again, but we are just kind of lucky we caught it on tape or hard disk. But I guess that's the magic always happens on actions you did not anticipate, and in situations where you just get lucky that whatever just happened was part of the moment that happened between you and the artist as an engineer or producer. Well, headphones in the studio and or everyday life even have quite an important role, I guess, in our current lifestyle especially. You see so many people running around with headphones every day that even if you're working in a studio, even when you start writing music, a lot of times you won't just be using your speaker setup, you will use your headphones for the sole reason because you always want to know how it translates on that specific format. Obviously in a studio there are quite a few purposes to use them for. In the recording situations where just, you need a good pair of nicely closed and sealing headphones. Even in the process of post-production, you need a pair of headphones for evaluating the music you listen to on your speakers or anything else. So it's always nice to have those. Well, it was an amazing experience from the moment I took them out of their package. I liked the overall feel, the design, the whole aesthetics of those headphones and their functionality as well. And honestly, I have to say I was amazed. Those are amazing piece of engineering. A very snug fit, very comfortable, lightweight. You don't feel them, even if you wore them for hours. They have an amazing frequency response, nice out, flat and even. Great for recording, great for listening back and on a different headphone situation. And what I especially liked is the way the cable attached to the headphone and the mechanism that it locks the cable in, because it's not one button that can get stuck, and it's very self-explaining. Amazing piece of design. Dear team of Austrian Audio, not only do you build amazing microphones and continue a long-living legacy in the industry, I also want to congratulate you on the amazing headphones you just built, and want to give you 2 thumbs up for the amazing work you do.